Hello, students. We have studied the fixed action pattern, and the next topic we will study today is the sign stimulus. What is sign stimulus? What is the importance of sign stimulus? And how does a sign stimulus operate? Then we will also study some experiments, classical experiments, which were studied to elaborate the sign stimulus. So what is sign stimulus? Who studied it? Konrad Lorenz in 1972. He was the first biologist to identify sign stimulus, and he termed it as the key stimuli because they function as key to release and unlock the fixed action pattern of the animal. We have studied the fixed action pattern, and we studied the classical example of geese, of the egg rolling behavior in geese. And we also studied that if the egg is replaced by a ball, even then the geese perform the same fixed action pattern. So the ball or the egg is the key stimuli or the sign stimulus for the release of the fixed action pattern of the animal. Then Konrad Lorenz, he proposed the innate release mechanism in response to sign stimuli. Now, how do we define it? Sign stimuli, also called releasers or the key stimuli. The key stimuli term was given by Konrad Lorenz. Are those stimuli that are capable of releasing fixed action pattern or the consummatory behavior of the animal. They are signals that evoke instinctive patterns of behavior in animals, such as fighting behavior in the territorial animals, triggered by the entry of another male. Lehrman found that courting male dove began to bow and coo to a stuffed model of female in the absence of living female. Lehrman, he studied this behavior even before Konrad Lorenz. And he studied, if you see in the diagram, the doves. He observed first he put male and female dove and a nest-like material and artificial nest, and he observed the courtship behavior between male and female. Then he replaced the female dove with a stuffed model, and the same response was elicited. So the female or the stuffed female is the sign stimulus for the male dove. So if a male and female ring dove are placed in a cage containing a bowl and nesting material and kept in simulated spring, they will initiate the following sequence: the bow and coo display, where the male bows and coos to the female, selects a nest site marked by the female sitting on it. Build the nest, take 1 week, copulate during nest building, female lays eggs, 2 eggs over 2 days. Incubate the eggs, take 2 weeks, the young hatch and the parent feed the young by producing a crop milk and regurgitating it for the young. Takes 2 weeks and this initiates the sequence again. Now see, in this male and female ring dove, Lehrman, what he did, he replaced the female dove with a stuffed dove. and the same boo and co display building the nest and was uh, performed. So the female dove or the stuffed dove acts as the sign stimulus. Another classical example is by the study by Nico Tinbergen in 1952. He conducted some classical experiments to understand the intriguing mechanism behind sign stimulus on the stickleback fish, in which bright red color, see in this diagram, if you see, this is the stickleback. These are two stickleback. This stickleback has a red underbelly, and this stickleback has a swollen belly. So the red belly is a adult male, and the swollen belly is an adult female. The male will attract the female for copulation. But what is the sign stimulus? So Nico Tinbergen studied that. See, in spring, male stickleback change color, establish a territory and build a nest. We have seen the male stickleback, it has a red underbelly. So male is building the nest. Now, if another male stickleback having the same red underbelly enters into the territory of this male stickleback, the presence of this red underbelly will act as the sign stimulus to release the aggressive behavior. So the male will attack the male stickleback that has entered into his territory. But suppose if the individual that enters is a female with a swollen underbelly, the male will court the female towards the nest. So they attack male stickleback that enter into their territory, but court female and entice them to enter the nest to lay eggs. Tinbergen 1951 used crude models of sticklebacks to investigate which feature of male and female sticklebacks elicited attack and courtship behavior from male sticklebacks. So he placed some models, and he saw a model with red belly was attacked, and a model with swollen belly was courted by the male sticklebacks. The term sign stimulus or releaser was used to describe the simple feature, example, red belly, of a complex stimulus, example, the male stickleback, that brings about a particular fixed action pattern, example, head down attack behavior in the male sticklebacks. These are some experiments which were conducted to study the sign stimulus. Now, if you see, this is a model which was given by Konrad Lorenz. Here we see energy input. So this energy input, this is the nervous system which is giving the energy input. Then we have the innate releasing mechanism. The valve is closed right now. Now, when we will put some weight here, then this piston will be pulled back and the innate releasing mechanism will release the energy. And this response is the fixed action pattern. Now, this weight, which will cause the release of this innate releasing mechanism, this weight is the sign stimulus. We will see a video further that how this sign stimulus acts. Some other example are bird chick response to the jerk in the nest, which is a sign stimulus for them to open their beak for eating food. Similarly, distress calls given by chick are a sign stimulus for hens to release rescuing behavior. Then, bright red color of the oral cavity of cuckoo chick is a sign stimulus for the foster parent warbler to feed it. Otherwise, the chick is indistinctly different from the foster parent. Another example is the exposure of the red-breasted feathers of male European robin in the territory of another male robin is a sign stimulus for another male to release aggressive pattern of the behavior. So the red-breasted feathers, when exposed by the male European robin in another territory, in the territory of another male, the male will release the aggressive pattern. Now, if you see in this video, this is a small video. Now, see, this is the energy. You can see the wall moving, and where the wall is moving when the weight, the sign stimulus is present. When the sign stimulus is present, only then the valve will open, and when the valve will open, the fixed consumatory response or the fixed action pattern will be released. So this is the Lorentz hydraulic model, and in this model Lorentz described the relationship between behavior, that is the fixed action pattern, the action specific energy, and the external stimuli or the sign or releasing mechanism. So sign stimulus is often not one character, but a combination of many stimuli, namely shape of the bill, color, and the patches on the body, or even action and auditory signals. So the sign stimulus or releaser can be divided into three types: the visual releasers, the auditory releasers, and the chemical releasers. So we have seen different types of sign stimulus. In the next lecture, we will be studying the visual releasers, the auditory releaser, the chemistry releaser, and their examples. Thank you.